Now let us start with this question number 66. Now 66, tell me whether it comes under the first priority or the second priority. Second priority. Why it comes under second priority? Because there are some persons who are facing towards the center and some are facing away from the center, isn't it? And next one. And after this 71 onwards, must 71 to 75 it falls under first priority itself, because no other parameter added to this one, just a floor number is given, we need to arrange. Now we need to find out the persons who are staying in each of these floors. Now here, altogether how many floors we have? 8 floors. 8 floors, 876, 87654, 87654, 3, 2 and 1. 8 floors were there, 8 persons are staying on these 8 different floors. 8 persons are staying in these 8 different floors. Then coming to condition number 1. Tell me what is the first information we have. Now regarding this D lives on an odd number floor above 4th floor. Odd number floor above 4th floor means either D can be on the 5th floor or on the 7th floor. Hence D can be on the 7th floor or D can be on the 5th floor. Hence we have 2 possibilities. And 2 persons between E and D, 1, 2, E is here. And in the second case, 2 persons between E and D, E can be either on the 8th floor or, and what is the other possibility we have? E can be on the 2nd floor. Hence in the second case we have 2 different possibilities. And number of persons in between E and G. Now here he is talking about the number of persons in between E and G is same as H and B. E and G equals to H and B. There is no person common between these two. And next one, and G is living above H. Now this G is living above H and F lives below A. F is living below A. The word immediate is not given. And no one lives between E and F. As no one lives between E and F are adjacent to each other. And there E and F. No one lives between E and F. B lives on the 6th floor. B is here. Now B lives on the 6th floor and no one lives between E and F. And next one, and E lives above C. Now this E is living above C. As E is living above C, in the last case C must be at this place. And there E lives above C. If E lives above C, hence E and F are adjacent to each other. Hence F must be at this place. E and F are adjacent to each other. And F is above A another. But as here what happens here, F cannot be above A. This case is completely ruled out. Done? Is a point together? And coming back to this one. Now E and F are adjacent to each other. Now can we have F at this place? F ikkada undacha? This is one such a possibility. F ikkada undacha ledha? F ikkada unnadu anukondi F, then F is above A and G and H, E and G equals to H and B. E and G equals to H and B. Where can we have? E and G equals to H and B. H ki B ki majlo. And H ki B ki majlo, can we have H and B? Can we have H at this place? H ikkada unde chance ledhu kada? Now H ikkada unnadu anukondi, if H is here, number of persons between E and G, and H and B is 0, E and G must be 0 ikkada ravali. And F cannot be adjacent to E. Hence H cannot be at this place. We are discussing about the possibilities for H. Now follow here ledha. And next one, tell me whether we can have H at this place or not. H ikkada undacha ledha. Now H and B there is exactly 1 person. E and G there must be exactly 1 person. E and G there must be exactly 1 person. Possible or not? Now possible avutunda ledha E and G. Now G, you can have G at this place or not? E and G. 1 person between these two, 1 person. And out of it G is above H or not. G is above H is not possible. As G is above H is not possible, we cannot have H at this place as well. H ikkada kuda undakodu. Then what is the other possibility we have? And can we have H at this place? H ikkada undacha? And if H is here and G is above this H. If G is above this H, hence G must be somewhere here. E and G. And G is above H kapatti emoutundi cheppandi? And G is above H, we cannot have here as well. అవునా కదా? నేను ఇక్కడ మనకి E కి G కి మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? 3 members. H కి B కి మధ్యలో 3 members, not possible. And next one, hence where can we have H? Can we have H at this place or not? H ఇక్కడ ఉండొచ్చా? Now here in this one between E and G there must be exactly 3 people, and B and H there must be exactly 3 people, and G is above H, and at the same time A is above F undali. A is above F, that is not possible at all, isn't it? A is above F and this case is completely ruled out. Then hence we have left with the next case. Now according to this one, Tell me what are the different possibilities we have. And in between E and G. G must be above this, and G is above what? G is above H. As G is above H, tell me whether we can have G at this place or not. Now in between E and G. E and G are adjacent to each other, hence H and B must be adjacent to each other. Is it possible? Not possible. As not possible here, hence we cannot have E at this place. Hence E cannot be at this place. E ఇక్కడ లేకపోతే నెక్స్ట్ ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి చెప్పండి. ఈజ్ దర్ ఎనీ అదర్ పాసిబిలిటీ వీ హ్యావ్? ఈ పాసిబిలిటీ సెట్ అవుతుందా మనకి? నౌ ఇన్ దిస్ వన్, హెన్స్ నౌ D on the 6th floor and B lives on the 6th floor. B is on the 6th floor, isn't it? Now B is on the 6th floor. As B is on the 6th floor and 876, all the are one person is living on his ground floor is number 1. Now ground floor is 1 and above that is number 2 and so on. Hence in this one, is it possible here? వస్తుందా మనకు ఆన్సర్? మీకు ఎవరికైనా ఆన్సర్ వచ్చిందా? ఇది వచ్చిందా? ఎలా వస్తుంది? Now B on the 6th floor, find out చేశారా? B on the 6th floor and next one. B on the 6th floor if you take, now can we have E at this place or not? Now between G must be above this H అన్నాం. Yeah, G is above this H and D is living on floor number 4 but above, and 2 persons between E and D అన్నాం. And 2 persons between E and D, where can I have this E? And 2 persons between E and D, E and D. D is here 1, 2, E must be on the 2nd floor, isn't it? And D is living on floor number, odd number floor above this, odd number floor above this one. ఈ పాసిబిలిటీలో మనకు అవుతుందా? ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్ ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ యాజ్ వెల్. అమ్మ ఇందులో మనకి ఇంకైనా పాసిబిలిటీ మిగిలిందా చెప్పండి. అమ్మ ఒక్క నిమిషం వస్తున్నాం. Now what are the floors we have? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now in this one, what is the first information we have? And D must be on an odd number floor above 4th floor. Hence D can be either on the 7th floor or D can be on the 5th floor. Then hence 2 possibilities in this. Now D I am taking here and D I am taking here. And next one, there are 2 persons between E and D. 2 persons between E and D, can you take E at this place or not? Now first let us find out this one. And 2 persons between, the number of persons between E and G. And number of persons in between E and G. Now G is above this H. G above this H together. And E and the number of persons in between E and G is same as the number of persons between H and V. And at the same time, and F is below A. F is below A, F must be below this one. And next one, G is above H. G is above H. And who is living on the 6th floor? B lives on the 6th floor. And B is on the 6th floor. And E lives above C. Now this E is living above C. And as E is living above C, C must be in these 3 places only. And between E and F are adjacent to each other. E and F are adjacent to each other. As E and F are adjacent to each other, then tell me where can I have this G? Let us start with the possibility with this G. Now G in ekkada pettachchu? Ikkada pettachcha E? G. Now of E and G, how many people? There are exactly 3 people. As there are exactly 3 people in between these two, hence in between B and H there must be exactly 3 people. Saripinda ledha? And G is. Now G is above this H and A is below and F is below A. F is below A, hence where should this F? F is here. Because F and E are adjacent to each other. Hence A must be at this place. If A is here, C is here. Sarvena? Next one. Then which of the following persons is living on the 5th floor? And 5th floor, who is that person? A, that is choice for question number 71. 72. The number of persons living between B and F. B ki F ki madhya entamandi unnaru cheppandi? There are exactly 2. Same as between D and C. Between D and C, how many people? There are some and 5 people. And A and D, there is 1 person. G and A, now G and A, there are 2 persons. Choice 3, question number 72. Then 73, 4 are the following. B, F, H, G, E. B, F, B on the 6th floor and F on the 3rd floor and 6, F is 3 and H is what? H is 2 and G is living on the 8th floor and E is living on the 4th floor. Except F, the remaining 4 persons are living on an even number floor and F is living on an odd number floor. Choice 2, question number 73. Then coming to this 74, and how many persons live between D and F? In between D and F, how many people are there? There are exactly 3 people. Now 3 people, that is choice for question number 74. And which of the following person lives on the 4th floor? 4th floor, E, that is choice for question number 75. Done with this? Then 76 to 80. 76 to 80 manaki first priority na second priority? First priority itself. As of now we have already left 5 questions. Obviously the remaining must be the first priority itself. Then coming to this, how many persons are there? There are some 8 persons, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, and T. And they are born in the same year in 4 different months. What are the months we have? Jan. And how many dates given? 2 different dates. And the dates are 6 and 15. Jan 6, Jan 15. And next time undal. And next one April 6th and April 15. April 6th and April 15. And at the same time June and July and September. Now this July 6th and July and 15 and September 6th and September 15. September 6th and September 15. Now in this one, and so how many possibilities we have? There are 8 persons on these 8 different dates. Then M is born. Now regarding this M is born on an even number of days. Even M is born in the month which is having even number of days, means M must be born either in the month of April or in the month of September, because April and September out of these 4 months are having 30 days. The remaining 2 months 31 days. An even number of days, but not on an even number date. That means M must be born in odd number date either in the month of April or in the month of September. And so many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. And next one, 2 persons born between M and O. And O is born before M. O born before M, in the first case O must be Jan 6th, and in the second case O must be on July 6th. And next one. And number of persons between O and S. O and S equals to S and N. O and S equals to S and S means S must be exactly in between O and S. And S is exactly between O and S. What are the different possibilities we have? And S ఇక్కడ ఉండొచ్చు లేదా O, S and N. There is a number of persons between O and S is 0. S and N is again 0. Isn't it? Or S ఇక్కడ తీసుకుంటే O and S there is 1 person, S and N there is 1 person, there is a possibility. Then and so on we can have a number. Or if you have S at this place, O and S there are 3. No, only 2 possibilities we have. Done with this? Hence we have 2 possibilities in this case. SRN, SRN. And next one, number of persons. Q is born in the month of January. Now this Q must be born in the month of January, and so is at this place, hence Q must be at this place. Q, if Q is here, then between O and S, 1 person, S and N, there must be exactly 1 person. Sarvena? O and S, S and N. And Q is born in the month of January, and 2 persons between R and P. 2 persons in between R and P, is it possible? Not possible, and this case is completely ruled out. Hence we have left with the second case. Now in the second case, a number of persons between O and S, same as S and N. And O and S is same as S and N. And again in the month of, N cannot be born in the month of April. N cannot be in the month of April. As N cannot be in the month of April, what are the different possibilities we have? And can we have N at this place? N ikkada undachcha? O and N there are 2 people. Hence in between N and S there must be exactly 2 people, not possible. Hence N cannot be here. And can we have N at this place? O and N, how many persons are there? There are 3. And in between N and S there must be exactly O and S, S and N. And O and S and S and N, and S must be exactly in between. Hence S must be here. Now saripinda leda? O and S, S and N. 1 person between O and S and 1 person between S and N. N does not born in the month of April. N does not born in the month of April. And next one. And Q is born in the month of January, hence Q must be on 15th of this. And 2 persons between R and P. 2 in between R and P, RRP in any order. And 2 persons between R and P. And who is the person left over here? More than 2 persons between S and R. Now in between S and R, more than 2 people means R cannot be here. P is here and R is here. And more than 2 persons, and who is the person left over? T is the person. Hence what is the final arrangement? NQSP OT RM. And how many persons are born between Q and T? Now in between Q and T, tell me how many persons are there? There are exactly 3. 3, that is choice 1, 76. And 77, which of the following persons is born in the month of July? July, O and T, and both 1 and 2, choice 4, 77. And 4 out of the following, MSPTQ. M in the bond, M born in the month 15th, and S is 6th, and P is what? And P born on 15. Hence, what is your answer? Except S. The remaining 4 persons were born on 15. Saripindi kada T and Q were also born on 15. And so choice 2, question number 78. And which of the following pair is born in the same month? P and T, are they born in the same month? No. O and M, different month. S and N, different month. R and M, yes, same month, that is choice 4, 79. And 80th, which of the following person is born on April 6th? You know, 6th of April, ever Japan is 6th of April, there is S. Yes, that is choice 2. Choice 3, question number 80. Done 76 to 80. Then 81 to 85. Now 81 to 85, it comes in which category? Now parallel rows. Chesara parallel rows? Now this parallel rows again comes under the first priority itself. Shall we start with this? Now how many persons are there? 10 persons, 5 in each of these row, 5 here and 5 here. Now in the first row, the persons A, B, C, D and E, they are facing towards north. Now this is the row where A, B, C, D and E are facing, and in this row P, Q, R, S and T are the 5 persons, they are facing towards south. And B sits out to the right of E. As B is sitting out to the right of E, then tell me what are the different possibilities we have. B sits out to the right of E. If E is here, B is here, that is one such a possibility. And in the second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and B sits out to the right of E, B and E must be at this point. And there are two possibilities. The one who is facing B sits second to the left of R, and the one who is facing B sits second to the left of R. The one who is facing B sits second to the left of R. And two persons between P and S, and 2 in between P and S, S is not facing. And now two persons between P and S, S is here, P is. And again S is not facing B and 2 persons between. Now in this case, 2 persons between S and B, we can have different possibilities. A possibilities వస్తే చెప్పండి. Now 2 persons between P and S, this is one such a possibility. అవునా కదా? Or P and S can be like this as well, another possible. Now 2 persons between P and S, S is not facing B. The one who sits second to the right of Q. Now here we are talking about whom? Second to the right of Q. And second to the right of Q is an immediate neighbor of C. Now we can have Q at this place or not. If Q is here, we can have C at this. Second to the right of Q is an immediate neighbor of C. The one who sits second to the right of Q is facing an immediate neighbor of C. Immediate neighbor of C. Or if Q is here, then also immediate neighbor of C. Isn't it? The one who is facing. And in both the cases, where should this C? C must be at this place. And C is here. The one who is an immediate neighbor, and Q's position is not known. And T does not sit at any end. As T does not sit at any end, and so where should this T is? If T is sir, Q is sir. And then now the one who sits second to the right of Q is facing the immediate neighbor of C. And next one, T does not sit at any end. A is facing either P or Q, hence A must be here. A cannot be facing P, hence A must be facing Q. And sits to the left of D means who is to the left of D? A is to the left of D. Is it possible to have A to the left of D? No. And this case is ruled out. Hence we have left with the second case. Now in the second case, P and S. Then, and T is not at any extremes of the row, T is here. And T is here, Q is here. And Q is here, and C must be here. Because second to the right of Q is facing immediate neighbor of C. And next one, A and D. A is here, D is here. And A is neither an opposite to P not to Q. Hence we cannot have P at this place because P is not, A is not opposite. And now A is facing either P or Q. As A is facing either P or Q, hence where should this say? A cannot be facing Q, hence A must be facing P. If P is here, S is here. And what is the final arrangement? P, T, R, S, Q, A, E, B, C, B. Then ఈరోజు ఇచ్చిన పజిల్స్ అన్ని చిన్న పజిల్సే కానీ పాసిబిలిటీస్ ఎక్కువ వస్తున్నాయి. ప్రతి సెట్లో మినిమం 2 to 3 పాసిబిలిటీస్. And 81. How many persons in between S and the one who faces E? S and the one who faces C, how many persons? There is only one person, that is R. Choice 3, 81. And 82, which of the following person is seated second to the left of the one who faces R? R కి opposite ఎవరున్నా D. D కి second left ఎవరున్నా చెప్పండి A. A, that is choice to 82. And 4 out of the following. And R, B, P, Q, A. R, B, and B, Q, P, A. Now B, Q, P, A, these 4 persons are at the ends of this row. R is at the center, choice 1, question number 83. And 84, which of the following pairs sits at the extreme end? B and R, are the extreme end? No. Q and D, no. P and B, P and B, yes, they are at the extreme end, so choice 3, 84. And 85, which of the following persons sits second to the left of S? There is no one, because only Q is to the left of S, hence no one, choice for 85. Now certain 85, and next one 86 to 90. Now this 86 to 90 come under which category here? And syllogism. Syllogisms logically follows, and logically follows, that is the first model, 86 to 90. Now question number 86, some of the books are pens. And some books are pens, how to represent this one? And these are the books that are pens. And all these pens are what? All these pens are ink. And at the same time, only a few ink or papers. Now this is pen. Only some ink or papers, but not all. Only some ink or paper, but not all, means this entire ink cannot be a part of this paper. అంతే కదా, కొన్ని ఇంక్ మాత్రమే పేపర్ అవ్వాలన్నీ కాదు అని అన్నాడు. And next one, all these papers are what? All these papers are table. This entire paper is a table. Now according to this one, some tables are ink. Some tables are ink, definitely true. And all tables can be pink. All tables can be pens అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా లేదా? టేబుల్ మొత్తం పెన్లోకి రావాలంటే టేబుల్ ఎలా రాసుకో, అమ్మ టేబుల్ ఎలా రాయొచ్చా? టేబుల్ రాస్తే టేబుల్తో పాటు ఇది పేపర్ కూడా వస్తుంది కదా, మరి పేపర్ రావచ్చా లేదా? ఎస్, పేపర్ రావచ్చు. ఇంక్ అయితే పేపర్లోకి వెళ్ళకూడదు, కానీ పేపర్ అయితే ఇంక్లోకి రావచ్చు. హెన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్. గుడ్. Hence both the conclusions are true. Choice 5, question number 86. Then coming to this 87, and some of these SOs are CO2s. Now some SOs are CO2s. Now these are the SOs that are CO2s, SO and CO2s. And only a few CO2s are H2Os. Only a few CO2s are H2Os. And no H2O is O2. No H2O is O2, this is O2. And all O2s are POs. And all these O2s are what? PO4. And some PO4s are not CO2. And as of now, no PO4 is CO4, that is definitely true. Some not is also true. And next one, some CO2s are not, and some CO2s are not O2s. And CO2, no CO2 is O2, some CO2s are not O2s is also true. Hence out of this, now both the conclusions are what? Negative conclusions. As both these two are negative conclusions, we need to draw an alternate diagram to each of these. And some POs are not CO2s. False అవ్వాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? Complementary pair. All POs are CO2s. All POs are CO2s అంటే POs అన్ని ఎక్కడ రావాలి చెప్పండి? ఇక్కడగా. ఇలా రావచ్చా లేదా? Yes, it is possible. Alternate diagram to previous negative conclusion will become false. And coming to the second one, some CO2s are not O2s and ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి? All CO2s are O2s. This entire CO2 must be part of O2. That means my O2 should be right like it. Can I write O like this, O2? No. If I write O2 like this, no H2 and some no H2O is O2 will become false. Statement invalid, alternate diagram cannot be done, this will be true forever. Hence what is your answer? Only 2 follows, that is choice 2, question number 87. Done with this? Then 88. Now in this 88, only a few oxides are chlorides. Only some oxides are chlorides, but not all. Only some oxides are chloride, but not all. And no chloride is carbon. No intersection between chloride and a carbon. And next one, some carbons are what? Some carbons are copper. And some carbons are copper. And all these coppers are what? All coppers are mercury. Is that the basic diagram? All coppers are mercury. Hence with the help of this one, some oxide are mercury. That is false. And some oxides are not mercury. That is definitely true. Some oxides are not mercury. True అయింది కదా? ఇది ఇప్పుడు ఫాల్స్ అవ్వాలంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి? ఆల్ ఆక్సైడ్స్ ఆర్ మెర్క్యూరీ అని చెప్పాలి. ఆల్ ఆక్సైడ్స్ ఆర్ మెర్క్యూరీ అని ఇలా రాయొచ్చా లేదా? ఆక్సైడ్ అవుతుందా లేదా? ఆల్ ఆక్సైడ్స్ ఆర్ మెర్క్యూరీ. ఇలా ఆక్సైడ్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, ఆక్సైడ్తో పాటు అండ్ క్లోరైడ్ కూడా వస్తుందా లేదా? రావచ్చా లేదా? ప్రాబ్లం ఏం లేదు కదా. హెన్స్ వాట్ ఈజ్ యువర్ ఆన్సర్? Hence all oxides are mercury is true, some oxides are not mercury is false. as some oxides are not mercury is false. మరి ఆన్సర్ ఏమవ్వాలి? ఇంతకు ముందు ఫాల్స్ అని అఫర్మేటివ్ కంక్లూజన్, అండ్ సమ్ ఆక్సైడ్స్ ఆర్ మెర్క్యూరీ, నౌ ఇట్ హస్ బికమ్ ట్రూ నౌ. Hence when the first one is true, second false, second is true, first is false. Between these two only one can be true, both cannot be true at the same time. Hence it is the case of either one or two. అమ్మ ఇక్కడ either చూడండి, సమ్ నాట్ either వచ్చింది. అన్ని కేసెస్ వస్తుందో చెప్పలేము. సమ్ నాట్కి జనరల్గా either రావాలంటే ఆల్ రావాలి, ఇక్కడ సమ్ కూడా వస్తుంది. ఎందుకు ఆల్ నుంచి సమ్ ఎప్పుడు డ్రా అవుతుంది? లేనో హెన్స్ అందుకే కాంప్లిమెంటరీ పేర్స్ మనకి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సిన పని లేదు either ఆర్కి. ఇంతకు ముందు ఫాల్స్ అండ్ అఫర్మేటివ్ కంక్లూజన్ నెగిటివ్ ఆల్టర్నేట్ డయాగ్రామ్ లో ట్రూ అవ్వాలి, ఆల్టర్నేట్ డయాగ్రామ్ లో ఫాల్స్ అండ్ నెగిటివ్ కంక్లూజన్ అఫర్మేటివ్ లో బేసిక్ డయాగ్రామ్ లో ట్రూ అవ్వాలి. Then it is the case of either or. 88 choice 3. Then coming to 89. Now in this 89, all NO2s are HSO4. Now these are the NO2s which are HSO4 and only a few HSO4. Only few HSO4 are CO3s. Isn't it? Only a few HSO4 are CO3s and no CO3 is H2O, no intersection between and HSO4 and H2O. Sarvina? And some H2Os are C2O4. Now some H2Os are C2O4. Now this is CO3. And coming to this one, all H2Os can be NO2. అవుతుందా లేదమ్మా? all H2Os can be NO2s. అవుతుందా లేదు? Now this entire H2O cannot be intersected with the CO3. And now tell me whether I can able to bring here or not. Yes, possibility true. Some CO3s are C2Os and some CO3s are C2Os. అవుతుందా? No. CO3 is here, C2O is here. And it is not definitely true. And what is your answer? Only one, choice 1, 89. Then coming to 90 onwards. 90 onwards చేసారా? Now in this question number 90 to 92, 90, 91, 92, and how many persons are there? There are some 8 people. And they belong to a family. M is the sister-in-law of H. M is the sister-in-law of whom? H. H is the son of F. And H is the son of whom? F is here. And H is the son of F. Anagadam. H is the son of F. And M is the sister-in-law of H. Sister-in-law of H and 2 possibilities. What are those 2 possibilities? And at the same time, now this F has 2 children. F is having 2 children. Clear? F is having 2 children and out of which, and now this sister-in-law. Sister-in-law and ever aval cheppandi. And M is the sister-in-law of H. M is the sister-in-law of H can be the wife of this person. తీసుకోవచ్చా లేదా? And this is one such a possibility. ఇది అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఏం చెప్పండి? స్పౌజెస్ సిస్టర్ కూడా తీసుకోవచ్చు. Here there are 2 possibilities. Let us start with this one. Because F is having 2 children and M is the sister-in-law of H. H is the son of F. O is the grandmother of K అన్నాం. And O is the grandmother of K and E is the nephew of H. E is the nephew of H as of now. Nephew of H. Nephew of H means sibling's son. And E is the nephew of H. And next one, N is the mother of Z. Now this N is the mother of Z and F has 2 children. L is the sister-in-law of M. L is the sister-in-law of M. Tell me what is the other possibility? L is the sister-in-law of. ఇలా తీసుకోకూడదు in general. Clear? Now అసలు possibility కాదు. This is a wrong notation. There is no other possibility, hence I am taking like this. Okay, తర్వాత కరెక్ట్ చేస్తాను, but it is in general and it is not the procedure. M and L belongs to 2 different families. M ఒక ఫ్యామిలీకి చెందుతున్నారు, L ఒక ఫ్యామిలీకి చెందుతున్నారు. సిస్టర్-ఇన్-లా అంటే ఏం రావాలి మనకి? స్పౌజెస్ సిస్టర్ ఆర్ బ్రదర్స్ వైఫ్. ఎమ్కి స్పౌజెస్ సిస్టర్ ఎల్లయిందా? కాలేదు. ఎమ్కి బ్రదర్స్ వైఫ్ ఎల్లయిందా? కాలేదు. హెన్స్ ఎల్ సిస్టర్-ఇన్-లా we cannot take this way. Then and next one. And L is the sister, N is the mother-in-law of L. N is the mother-in-law of L. F and N are a married couple. N is the mother-in-law of L. And next one, N is the and K is the daughter of H. Now who is the daughter of H? K is the daughter of H. Done with this? And K is the daughter of H. L is the sister-in-law of M బదులు ఏం తీసుకుంటాం? L is the wife of H తీసుకుంటాం. L is the wife of H. Then L is the wife of H. Then coming back to this one. ఇంతకుముందు ఇంకా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. O is the grandmother of K. O is the grandmother of K. As of now, N is the grandmother. O is the grandmother means O must be the mother of L. రాసుకోవచ్చా లేదా? grandmother, maternal or paternal, two different possible. O is the grandmother, N is the mother of G. Now this N is the mother of G, this F is having only two children, G is the son. Then, hence according to this one, how is H related to O? O's daughter's husband, son-in-law choice 2. Now choice of key, ఒకసారి చెక్ చేయండి 90 to 92. సరిపోయిందా? Next one, 91. How is F related to E? How is F related to E? Is father's father, grandfather choice 3 వస్తుందా లేదా? Yes. And 92, if R is the son of L, means R and K are siblings to each other. How is E related to R? E and R are cousins to each other, choice 5. Clear? All the three questions are matched or not? Hence, please make a small correction here. L is the wife of H. Chala clarity vastadi appudu meeku. Then, L is the wife of H. Saripotunda? Now చెప్పాలి. And next one, 93 onwards. 93 onwards, they are based on coded inequalities. Now in this coded inequalities, how many questions were there? Only 3 questions were given today. 93 to 95. Then coming to this 93, మరి రాసుకున్నారా డయాగ్రామ్ ఇది? Then, and 93 to 95. Now in this question number 93, the relation between N and P. N ki P ki madhyalo. Now where is N? N is here. Now P and N. P greater than N is 2. P greater than N means N lesser than P, definitely 2. అంతే కదా? And next one, R and Q. R ikkadum and Q ikkadum. And which element is common between these two, R and Q? E is common. అంతే కదా? R lesser than or equals to E, and at the same time E lesser than Q. Hence R lesser than Q is 2. Lesser than or equals to is false. Hence what is your answer? Only one. Only one, that is choice 1, question number 93. 93, it is choice 1. Then 94. Now in this 94, we need to find out the relation between Q and P. Now Q and P ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పు 94. Now Q and P. Q ఇక్కడే కదా ఉంది. ఇక్కడ నుంచి మనం P కి వెళ్ళాలి. ఇక్కడ Q lesser than P అంటాడు. ఇక్కడ స్టార్టింగ్ గ్రేటర్ ఉంది. టూ ఆపోజిట్ సింబల్స్ నో రిలేషన్. మనకి ఇంకా ముందు చూడాల్సిన పనే లేదు. మనకి ఇంతకుముందు ఎప్పుడు మనం అది డిస్కస్ చేయలేం. నేను చెప్పండి ఈజీగా అయిపోతాయి ఒక్కొక్క స్టేట్మెంట్. ఇది పెద్ద స్టేట్మెంట్లు ఉన్నాయి. ఇంత స్టేట్మెంట్లో ప్రతి ఎలిమెంట్ మనం చెక్ చేసుకునేంత టైం ఉండదు కాబట్టి ఇక మనకి Q lesser than P అవుతుందా లేదా అడిగాడు. కానీ వెరీ ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అక్కడికి గ్రేటర్ వచ్చింది. ఏదైనా మనం వీటితోనే కదా లింక్ వెళ్ళాలి. ఈ ఎలిమెంట్స్తో లింక్ వెళ్ళాలంటే ఇది గ్రేటర్ తీసుకున్నాం కాబట్టి అక్కడేమో లెస్సర్ అవ్వాలి. టూ ఆపోజిట్ సింబల్స్ నో రిలేషన్. Then it is and F and O. And coming to the next one, F and O. F is greater than O, lesser than or equals to O is definitely false. Hence neither one not to choice 4. Then coming to this 95. Now in this 95 and the relation between T and M. T ikkada, M ikkada. And T lesser than M అన్నాడు. కానీ ఏ ఎలిమెంట్ కామన్ అని చెప్పండి? T AGV. A తో now A to M. Now T to A, T equals to A కదా, T ప్లేస్ లో A ప్లేస్ లో T తీసేసుకోండి. Now between T and M, what is the value we have? T greater than or equals to M. Lesser than M is definitely false. Now the relation between L and E. E ఇక్కడ ఉంది. E కి L కి మధ్యలో what is the element that is common here? E నుంచి L. E నుంచి L చెప్పండి ఏమైనా లెటర్ కామన్ ఉందో? HETAGV. And V is common. Now E to V. E lesser than V. And again between V and L. V and L, two opposite symbols. Opposite symbols, no relation. Hence neither one not to choice 4, question number 95. Then 96 to 100. 96 to 100. Now it come under which category here? Sequence. Now which of the following is 8th element? Which of the following element is 6th to the left of 15th from the right? And 15th from the right ki 6th from the left hand. 6th from the left hand ఏం చేయాలి? Add these two. And 15 plus 6 is so much. 21st from the left or right? Alright. 21st, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21. And so what is your answer here? 5, choice 4. Then question number 96, it is choice 4. Then 97. And in this 97, how many letters are there? The question is about a letter. how many such letters are there which is immediately preceded by a symbol and immediately followed by a number? Preceding means coming before it. Following means after. Symbol, letter and a number. And a symbol, letter and a number, symbol, letter and number unda leda? And next one, symbol, letter and a number. Yes, we have another. Directly focus on symbol. Symbol, letter and a number. 3 వచ్చేసాయి. And next one, symbol, letter but not number. Symbol but not letter. And symbol, letter and a number. 4 వచ్చాయి. And next one ఇంకొకటి వస్తే సరిపోయింది. Symbol, letter and a number. Hence more than 4. No need to check out the remaining. Done with this? Symbol, letter and number. ఈ సీక్వెన్స్ మనం ఎప్పుడు రాసుకోవాలి. లేకపోతే ప్రతి ఎలిమెంట్ చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి. చాలా కష్టం అవుతుంది. Then coming to this 98. How many elements are there which is immediately preceded by number? Number ki preceded and immediately followed by symbol. How many such numbers are there which is immediately, how many such elements are there preceded by number and followed by a symbol? Now preceded by number and followed by a symbol. ఏమొస్తుంది చెప్పండి? How many elements are there which are preceded by number and followed by a symbol? Number and symbol. Symbol and number alternate ఉండాలి అంతే కదా? How many elements are there which are preceded by number and followed by symbol, and symbol and number must be in the alternate. Alternate లో symbol and number ఇక్కడ ఒకటి ఉందా? And next one symbol and number ఇక్కడ ఉందా? And next no, preceded by what? No. How many element? Fine. Elements preceded. This is an element. Now this element is preceded by what? Number and followed. This element is followed by symbol. కనుక ఏం రావాలి? Number and a symbol. Number and a symbol sequence చూడండి. Number and a symbol ఉందా లేదా? Number and a symbol. And next one number and a symbol లేదు. And number and a symbol లేదు. Next one number and a symbol లేదు. And number and a symbol not possible. Number and a symbol, number and a symbol. Hence how many we have? 2. 2 that is choice. Clear? And 99. Now in this 99 it is based on separate question here. And absorbability are arranged in a way that all the vowels are arranged in the beginning and all the consonants are arranged in the alphabetical order. Then positions of how many letters will remain unchanged. Now A, B, S, O, A, B, S, O are A, B, S, O are B, A, B, I, B, A, B, I, L, I, T, Y, L, I, T, Y. Now in this one first we need to arrange all the vowels in the ascending order. How many vowels we have? A, మీకు ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి చెప్పండి? I, how many I's we have? There are 2 I's and followed by O. Hence altogether we have some 5 vowels and followed by the consonants. Now the consonants we need to arrange these consonants in the ascending order B, B and B. సరిపోయిందా? Now 3 B's were done. Now after these 3 B's were done, next thing ఏమైపోయింది చెప్పండి? And 3 B's were done. Next L. L ఉంది కదా? L. L తర్వాత R తర్వాత S, T and Y. Now tell me how many letters remain at the same place. Now same place, A remained at the same place, ఇంకా B remained at the same place, this B remained at the same place, and next one T and Y remained at the same. And so many we have? More than 4, that is choice. Fine. Done? ఇంతకుముందు ఎలా చేసేవారు ఈ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్? ఆల్ ద లెటర్స్ ఆర్ అరేంజ్డ్ either in the ascending order or descending order. But as here this is the first time we are coming across. First the vowels are arranged in the ascending order followed by the consonants. Done? And next one coming to this 100. Now 2. What is the number we have? 72548365. Now 72548365 is the number, and if 2 is added to each odd digit, and 2 is added to each odd digit, this will be 9, and this is 7, 5 and 7. 2 is added to each odd digit and 1 is added to each even digit. This is 3 and 5, 9 and 7. Then which of the following will be the sum of the second digit from the left and third digit from the right? Second digit from the left is 3, third from the right is 5, 3 plus 5, isn't it? Now from the left and third digit from the right in the new number thus form. Now సరిపోయింది కదా? Now then which of the following will be the sum of the second digit from the left? Second digit from the left ఏమైంది? 3 and left hand, and third digit from the right hand. Third digit from odd digit. 2 is added to each odd digit and 2 is added to each odd digit. సరిపోయింది కదా మనకి? Now 2 is added to each odd digit of a number. And next one, then which are the following the sum of the second and the third, and arrange in the ascending order. Then we need to arrange all the elements in the ascending order. ascending order arrange చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి 3 5 5 and 3 5 5 7 7 9 అంతే కదా. Then all the digits are arranged in the ascending order, then which is the sum of the second digit from the left is 5 and third from the right is 7. 5 plus 7 12, that is choice to 100. Then and next one coming to question number 66 to 70. First two is some second priority. నా ఇప్పటికే టైం అయిపోయి ఉండాలి మీకు, చాలా టైం సరిపోతుంది. అరౌండ్ 22 వరకు చేయగలిగారు. 20 క్రాస్ చేస్తే ఇట్ ఇస్ కన్సిడర్డ్ టు బి ఏ గుడ్ స్కోర్. 22 ఇన్ ఐడియల్ స్కోర్. Now 22 or more than 22 in this paper, please raise your hand. 22 or more than 22 in this reasoning. Fine. Then coming to this 66 to 7. వీళ్ళు ఈ పేపర్లో మొత్తం అన్ని ఈజీ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్. ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ ట్రాప్, మొత్తం అన్ని ట్రాపే మీకు. అండ్ ట్రాప్ ఇచ్చాం, అందుకే పాసిబిలిటీస్ ఎక్కువ మార్చాను. క్లియర్? ఈ పేపర్ మాత్రం ఏం చేస్తారు, ఫైల్స్ మొత్తం మళ్ళీ ఇంకొకసారి రివిజన్ పెట్టుకోండి. Then and coming to question numbers 66 to 70. Now in the 66 to 70, what is the information we have? 8% seated around the circular table. 8% seated around the circular table, and some persons are facing towards the center and some are away from the center. Some inward, some outward icham. Avuna kada? And at the same time, not more than 2 persons who are facing the same directions are sitting together. Clear? Not more than 2 persons facing the same direction are sitting together. And ఇద్దరికన్నా ఎక్కువ మంది సేమ్ డైరెక్షన్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఒక దగ్గర కూర్చోలేదు అని అన్నారు. అండ్ ఎం సిట్స్. నౌ ఇన్ దిస్ వన్, ఫస్ట్ వెన్ ఎవర్ దీస్ ఇన్వర్డ్ అండ్ అవుట్వర్డ్ ఈజ్ గన్, ఫస్ట్ ఏం చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి. నౌ ద డైరెక్షన్ ఎక్కడ ఇచ్చారు చెప్పండి. ఎన్ ఈజ్ ఫేసింగ్ ద సెంటర్ అన్న. హెన్స్ వీ నీడ్ టు స్టార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ దట్ దిస్ ప్లేస్. ఎన్ ఈజ్ ఫేసింగ్ ద సెంటర్ అండ్ ఈ ఈజ్ సీటెడ్ సెకండ్ ఫ్రమ్ జీ. ఈ ఈజ్ సీటెడ్ అండ్ ఆపోజిట్. అండ్ ఎం సిట్స్ థర్డ్. ఎనీ అదర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ దట్ ఈస్ ఎల్ సిట్స్ సెకండ్ టు ద రైట్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్. ఎల్ ఈజ్ హియర్. ఎల్ ఇక్కడ ఫిక్స్ అయింది. L sits second to the right of N, and next one F sits second to the left of M and facing L. F is facing L. Now F is facing L means F must be at this place. F sits second to the left of M, second to the left of M కాబట్టి M must be here. F is second to the left of M కాబట్టి M must be away from the center. F is, and F sits second to the left of M, F sits second to the left of M, and at the same time F sits second to the left of M and facing L. And F sits second to the left of M and opposite. Facing L ఉండకూడదు ఇక్కడ. Okay? Facing L అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏం చెప్పండి. Both the persons must be facing towards each other. Okay, here it is not facing and they are opposite. Here F sits second to the left of M and is opposite to L. మాకు కరెక్షన్ చేసుకుంటారు. And is opposite to L రాసుకోండి. And is opposite to L. And next one, and M sits third to the left of H, and immediate neighbors of F are facing opposite directions. And next one, M sits third to the left of H. M is seated third to the left of H. How many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. Now we can have H at this place or H can be in between N and L. Now there is a second possibility as well. Hence we are writing down the second possibility 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in this one, N is facing towards the center. And next one, F is here. M is away from the center and L is here, and at the same time H is at this place. ఇదే కదా రెండు పాసిబిలిటీస్ మనకి. అండ్ H is, M is third to the left of H అనడా లేదా? అది ఏమనలేదు. M sits third to the left of H కాబట్టి H is facing towards the center. Hence this M is third to the left of H, H is away from the center. Then now in the first case if chapter here, what is the direction of this F? F ఎటు పక్క ఉండాలి. F must be away from the center. ఎందుకలా? Because not more than 2 persons who are facing the same direction are seated. అందుకే ఇక్కడ ఆపోజిట్ అన్నాం. Clear now? Hence F must be away from the center. And again this person must be away from the, ఇక్కడ ఉన్నవాడు మళ్ళీ away from the center రావాలి. Then and again coming back to this, and immediate neighbors of F. Immediate neighbors of F are facing opposite. Opposite means H is facing towards the center. This person must be away from the center. As this person is away. Now first case చూడండి, and these 3 persons are facing the same direction. Is it possible? And this case is completely ruled out. Now we have left with the second case. And according to the second case, M sits third to the left of H, and 2 persons are in between M and E. And 2 persons between M and E, where should this E? E must be here. And 2 persons between M and E. And next one, G sits second to the left of K. G is seated second to the left of K, but neither immediate to H nor L. That means G is not an immediate neighbor of H and L. Hence G cannot be here. కనుక G ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి చెప్పండి? G must be in between F and M. అంతే కదా? G is here. As G is here, then G sits second to the left of K, K is here. As K is here, K is away from the center. Isn't it? Because G is second to the left. As these two persons are facing away from the center, G and L must be facing towards this one. Sarvena? Then G and L facing towards the center. M sits out to the left of H, two persons between M and E, and at the same time G sits second to the left of K, but neither H nor L. L sits second to the right of N. L is seated second to the immediate neighbors of F are facing opposite. Immediate neighbors of F are facing opposite means now G is facing towards the center, E is away. As E is away, now in this case, next thing can possibility happen, and N is facing, G sits second to the left of K, but immediately L sits second to the right of N. L is seated second to the right of N. Immediate neighbors of F are opposite directions. And next F sits second to the left of M and facing L. F is facing L. N is facing the center. N is facing the center. N is facing the center. E is seated second from G. E is seated second from G. E is seated second from G. Second left or right another money. Second from G. And opposite to L. E is opposite to L. Hence in this case, now what is the direction of this F? F direction cannot be identified. Now ఇక్కడ మనకి are facing L తీసుకుంటే F and L must be facing towards the same direction. In case if it is facing, hence these two persons must be facing towards the center. Then ఇప్పుడు చూద్దాం, facing తోనే ఉంచుదాం. Facing తో ఉంటే చాయిసెస్ మనకు మ్యాచ్ అవుతున్నాయి లేదో చూడండి. And first one, dash is south to the left of K. And who is south to the left of K? F, that is choice to question number 66. Then 67, how many persons are in between K and N? When counted from the right side of N, right side of N, K and N. How many are there? There are only two people. And 67, choice 4. Saripindi kada? And 68, 4 out of the following means odd one on. M, H, L, K, E. M is away. And H is what? And H is again away. And L is towards the center. And K is away. Isn't it? And E is also away from the center, except L. The remaining persons are away from the center. L is facing towards the center. Then which of the following statements was true? M and L are facing the same direction. True or false? M and L facing false. G sits second to the left of L. True or false? That's again false. K sits out to the right of N. K is out to the right of N. True or false? Yes, definitely true. Hence, what is your answer? Only 3, choice for question number 69. Then, and 69, choice 4. Then coming to this 70, and who sits out to the left of the one who is seated second to the right of E? E ki second right G, and G ki third left. G ki third left aruna cheppani L. L is your answer, choice 4. Hence, they are facing to L. F sits second to the left of M and facing L. Facing L means F and L are facing towards each other. Then అక్కడ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే ఇంకా ఈజీగా అయిపోతుంది. సరిపోయిందా? Now this is about reasoning section. మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయేమో?